Good evening, everybody. Good evening. I'd like to call the September 10th, 2024 meeting to order. Start with the flag salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. A moment of silence to remember the service and sacrifices of the armed service members who protect our nation and the first responders who protect our neighborhoods. Mr. Mayor.
Yeah, I'd also like to recognize the passing of Bernie McGovern, a former council member, longtime resident of Rockaway Township, parishioner at St. Cecilia Church, passed away recently.
Clerk, please take the roll.
Councilman Freelander. Councilwoman Noon.
Here.
Councilman Brooks.
Here.
Councilman Sackett.
Here.
Councilwoman Brooks.
Here.
Councilman Quinn.
Here.
Councilman Wojtovich.
Here.
Council Vice President Salberg. And Council President Morrison.
Here. Adequate notice of this meeting was provided to the Daily Record and the Star Ledger, the official newspapers for the Township of Rockaway. Notice was posted on the official bulletin boards of Rockaway Township, the Township website, and notice was filed in the office of the Township Clerk. Approval of the minutes, August 13th Township Council regular meeting minutes. Can I have a motion?
So move.
Second.
Clerk, please take the roll.
Councilwoman Noon.
Yes.
Councilman Brooks.
Abstain.
Councilman Sackett.
No.
Councilwoman Brooks.
Yes.
Councilman Quinn.
Yes.
Councilman Wojtovich.
Yes.
And Council President Morrison.
Yes, that's 5 yeses, 1 abstention, 1 no. Motion passes. At this point, I'd like to turn the meeting over to Mayor Jackson.
Nice crowd tonight. Something must be going on. So there's a lot of personnel decisions, right, a mayor might make in a township or a municipality that impact the municipality in different ways, but to me, there's only one that really impacts the entire community and the surrounding communities and the county and the state, and that's the appointment of a chief of police. The chief of police sets the example for all the other officers in a township, especially a township our size, with the youth we have in our police force. So it's as important a decision you can make as a mayor. It impacts not only our community, but the surrounding communities. That's why you'll see there's a lot of people here tonight. There's Mayor Mulligan from the borough and Chief Pepperman from the borough, the borough's fire inspector, Tom Trapazzo. We got Mayor Chegg Wooden from Wharton. We have Chief Young from Wharton. We have Sheriff Gannon. We have Chief Ambrose. We have our county clerk, Ann Grossi. We have Commissioner Krickus is here. We have Assemblywoman Dunn. We have other people. We have a former council member and former chief detective from Morris County, Bill Chevelle, is here. So I appreciate all these people coming here, and I think it's a testament to what this night represents and what the meaning of is it. I want to personally thank you all for coming tonight. Policing over the past 20 years, as all the police officers in the back know, has changed a lot. Community policing is the catchphrase, right? Being in the community, helping people in the community, being involved. That's important, and a chief sets a tone for that. And I couldn't think of anybody better to do that than Rob Scheer. So Rob was born and raised here. He's lived here. He's been married to his wife Carol for 40 years, I believe. 5 children, 11 grandchildren, number 12 on the way, and 2 out of control, gigantic Great Danes, Reggie and Indy. And I do have a call into the animal control officer to see if they need a special permit to have dogs that crazy and big. So Rob started his career in 1999 as a police officer and a member of the emergency service unit. He obviously worked his way up. He got promoted to sergeant, to lieutenant, to captain. He's done pretty much every role within the police department. He's been overseeing the Detective Bureau, Training Division, Internal Affairs, and Records Bureau. He's currently our Emergency Management Coordinator and a member of the Planning Board for Rockaway Township. So there's not much he hasn't seen or hasn't done within the police department within Rockaway Township. I think, though, in knowing him, probably his biggest accomplishment or biggest thing he takes pride in is being a DARE lead officer for 20 years and impacted the lives of thousands of Rockaway Township children. And I think that's probably, what's most important to him and what he's accomplished. So I take great pride now in swearing him in as chief, and I'd like to ask Carol to come up and hold the Bible. Guys, everybody, come on. Right there, right here. Here. There you go, guys. All right. Got as many as we can fit up here. I, Robert Shear,
I, Robert Shard,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully, impartially,
that I will faithfully and impartially
and justly perform all the duties
and justly perform all the duties
of the office
of the office
of Rockaway Township Police Chief
of Rockaway Township Police Chief
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
and I will support the Constitution of the United States
and I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and I will bear true faith and allegiance
and I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state,
and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations. I'd like to give Chief Shear a minute to speak, but before then, I want to call up Assemblywoman Dunn. She has something to give him.
Thank you. Good evening. It really is an honor and a privilege to be here to witness this transition of power and be here to congratulate the entire family, because we know it's the entire family that serves. So thank you for that. Chief, I'm calling you Chief already. You're the chief. You have impacted an entire generation of children. They've grown up with you. The community's grown with you. And now we also see that there's an entire generation ahead. So we look forward to all that you're going to do for this community, and we know that you'll serve honorably. And on behalf of Legislative District 25, the senator and your representatives in the assembly, myself and Assemblyman Barranco, we do have a commendation, and actually we technically call it a citation, but I know that's got a different meaning in law enforcement. So if I could just read the remarks so everybody gets to see what's on your wall, or hear what's on your wall. By the citizenry of the 25th New Jersey Legislative District through their elected representatives, you are hereby recognized for bringing honor to yourself and pride to your family and community upon being appointed Rockaway Township Police Chief. You are admired and congratulated for your unwavering dedication and upholding the highest standards of integrity, justice, and service. Congratulations. Did I start something here?
Good? No.
Good, Chief.
Well, first, just let me say thank you. I started my career many years ago as a younger individual with children like this of my own. And, during that time, I had the opportunity and I was excited, and somebody all the way back then decided that they had faith in me to come and serve as a police officer for the Township of Rockaway, the community that I was raised in, and that my family also has been raised in Rockaway Township. Attended all the schools from KDM to Copeland to Morris Knowles. So with that being said, it's a partnership. So when I say thank you to all of the officers that are here this evening that have meant so much, both present officers and past officers that are part of this journey that I've had, because I've served alongside each and everybody in this room who serve with honor, dedication, and pride to our community. And I am thankful that I've had the opportunity my whole career, past and present, to be part of this organization. So thank you. I also thank, as you can see also throughout the room, many other chiefs are standing in the room, and Sheriff Gannon is here, and I appreciate the support in our law enforcement family. I'd also, while I'm here, just to show a little bit more appreciation, a little bit of a spur of the moment thank you to Officer Redden, who last night was involved in an incident and did an amazing job, and it helped out somebody in need. It was helpful to a neighboring town, and thank you, Officer Redden. You know, and I thank everybody for being here this evening. You know, I'm sure everybody could figure out a lot of other things to do this evening than to be here. I appreciate the fact that you made the effort to come here and celebrate with me, my family, and my law enforcement community. That being said, as it was noted a little bit earlier, that sacrifice, dedication that I talk about is not just for the officers in the room, but it's for our family members. So all of our family members sacrifice as well. I could not have made this journey without my beautiful wife, Carol. That's right. So it's been 40 amazing years, and she has been the support of our entire family, and it's much appreciated. And I love her, and I love everybody back there. All right. Thank you for being here. Thank you for celebrating with me. All right. All the best for Rockaway Township. I'm privileged, again, to serve our community. It's a dream that I've had since I was about this big. All right. And to be here, standing here tonight, having been given the opportunity and to have a successful career here, I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Folks, we're going to take a 5-minute break here to allow the new chief to collect his well wishes, and we'll be back at 20 after. If I could have your attention, we're going to start the meeting again.
You don't have to go home.
They're so cute.
Yeah. Nice.
But also, too, if there is interest, there is development. Specialists. Animals.
Judge, I brought the chief over,
Just
Judge.
because we don't have one or we've never done one, doesn't mean that we shouldn't retain somebody and put it on the news or whatnot. Because that's how, that's how you know, people think pilots are a dirty word. In these days and age, it builds awareness. No, this story.
Okay, we are back. Mr. Mayor, I know you have something else.
I'd like to call up Commissioner Krikis.
Thank you, Mayor, and I appreciate just a brief couple moments. First of all, that was a great ceremony. I know being Mayor of Washington Township, Police Chief is one of possibly the most important position that you have, and it was just very, very moving to see that. And we have a great team here in Morris County, between the sheriff, our prosecutor, our law and public safety at the county, a local police chiefs association, the local police, really do a great job working together to keep Morris County safe. So I was here tonight for that, but since I was here, and this is almost becoming a tradition, Morris County has dedicated open space and historic preservation. We actually have multiple other funds. And I'm proud to say that we will approve tomorrow night $400,000 for the Ford Fish. Did I say that right? Yes. And for historic preservation projects, before this grant, $1.7 million had been provided to Rockaway Township. So just very, very well done. And I know how much, I know last year before I came with that resolution, I saw you at the Ford Fish House at Christmas time with your wife.
Yep.
And I know how much you care about this, and your leadership and the support of your governing body, means a lot to keep Rockaway Township moving forward, and I'm proud to be a partner with you.
Thanks, Commissioner Krikis.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for all you do.
Thank you.
Okay, we're going to move on to the open to the public portion. As a reminder, I will call your name. Please step up to the microphone, state your name and address for the record, and there will be a 3-minute time limit, as always. And we're going to start, I'm very, very happy to see Lillian Sweet. Yeah, you. You know what? Stay there. Mayor, you want to bring her to the...
No, let me do it.
Well, you didn't make it this far with people not helping you.
Thank you all. Lily Sweet, 1 Oakland Avenue. I'm here on behalf of the Gazebo Concerts. I want to thank you to let you know we had a very successful year. Though out of the 8 concerts we had, 6 of them were held at the mall, and we were very thankful that the mall gave it to us. We had a great attendance. I would say anywhere from 200 to over 300, which is so unusual that people came out in bad weather. When I say bad weather, it was hot and sticky and rainy. And they came with their chairs, and they had a great time. Unfortunately, when we just got at the end of our concert, we were told the mall will no longer have us there. We're in a position now that we're trying to find a place for us when we have inclement weather. We do not know what we've done or doing, but we have some ideas. We hope some of you people in the administration could suggest where we could go when we have it. I've heard, believe it or not, the first time on YouTube, and I heard you say something about Peterson Field, and my ears perked up when I heard the wonderful mayor say, maybe in inclement weather we could have something at Peterson Field. I quickly called up Rita Wojciechowicz to say, I can't believe somebody said something good about us. So again, Mayor, thank you, and keep us in mind. We need
Absolutely.
an overhang.
Okay.
Again, thank you, and again, I wish the chief of police the best of everything. I had him as a student at Copeland and his brother, plus previous other chiefs of police. I've been here a long time. I hope to be here longer. And again, thank you for a wonderful job all of you doing. Thank you.
Somebody else I'm happy to see, Pat Degnan.
Pat Degnan, 88 Valley View Drive. It's good to be back. First thing I'd like to say is White Meadow Lake is again hosting its Candidates Night on Monday, October 21st at 8 p.m. Invitations have gone out. If you haven't gotten your invitation and you're running for a particular office, just contact me and let me know. I'm still waiting for the responses, but we hope. And I would like to know if you could put that on the website for the township so that we can let other residents, because it's open to all township residents. So, thank you very much.
Thank you. Tucker Kelly.
Hello, everybody. Mr. Morrison, how you doing? On the August 13th council meeting you had tried to make a motion to have an investigatory committee created to investigate somebody sending an email to themselves. And primarily, I think that is basically to camouflage some other issues that are going on, of things that you mentioned when it comes to litigation and stuff like that with the town. Currently, right now, the township's being sued for a little over $5 million because Mr. Brooks and his program failed to supervise, appointed, and didn't vet an individual that sexually assaulted a minor in the Lakeland Minors Babe Ruth program. And as a result of that, now we're in a serious situation of litigation that's moving forward with that. In addition to that, we also know that Mr. Brooks does not have any insurance for that program that you had. Mrs. Caruso was very kind enough to provide that confirmation that the township has no record of any insurance from the Lakeland Minors Babe Ruth League that Mr. Brooks has, but the principal place of business is 554 Mount Hope Avenue. Now, this is under the docket of MRSL 58824, something that was filed this year. Mr. Brooks was served on the 24th of June of this year and failed to respond to the multiple inquiries about that litigation. Today, there is a request for default against Mr. Brooks for this matter moving forward. Now, we do know that Mr. Iacofano and Mr. Perrone, your town attorneys, had knowledge of not having insurance for Mr. Brooks's recreational program as early as January of 2022. Instead, we chastise our fire department and go after them for insurance requirements, but we don't, for some reason, go after Councilman Brooks, who is the president of that league. It's still on the website, by the way, even as of today, and it shows the principal place of business that's there. Ironically, this is the second lawsuit against the Brooks family member, Mrs. Brooks. You had a $9.5 million settlement for not implementing and protecting children when you were in the school. And now we have Mr. Brooks that really put not only one individual who was a minor, but multiple people in a situation of somebody that is a predator sexually on children. That's sick. So what I ask for you today, since we're running under the Faulkner Act, under 4069A, 37, and 37.1, this council, by way of vote, by majority, can vote to create an investigatory committee to investigate the vetting practices, the hiring practices, the lack of supervision, the lack of having insurance, and failing to respond to the courts of the plaintiffs in the matter of MRSL 38824. Now, I start with you, Mr. Witowick. You're a police officer in Jersey City. You have to care about the safety and well-being of our children in our town. They are also combined with Wharton, they're also combined with Rockaway Borough.
I'm sorry, your time
Make
is
that
up.
motion. Mrs. Brooks, you can make the motion
Mr.
about
Kelly,
your
your time is
mother-in-law.
up. Please have a seat.
And you as well, Mr. Morrison.
Please have
I
a
look
seat.
forward to that motion. Thank you.
Against my better judgment, I'm going to say, if you're that concerned about lawsuits with the town, Mr. Kelly, we could talk about all the ones that you have. And that is outside of the purview of this council. You know what? You can cherry pick all the, it's your time to be quiet, sir. It's your time to be quiet. Okay? It's your time to be quiet. Officer, I'm going to direct you that if Mr. Kelly speaks up again, I'm going to have him removed from the meeting. Thank you. It's okay to try to sound the alarm and cherry pick facts and come up here like, you know, you're the conscience of the town. I think it's deplorable. I think it's crazy to come and just, you know, cherry pick different words and throw them out there to insinuate that anybody on this council does not have the best interests of everybody in town at their hearts, quite frankly, is ludicrous. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Ronald Heyman? Sorry, I have to follow that.
Yeah, that's not easy to follow. Good evening. My name is Ronald S. Heyman. I'm from the firm of Heyman and Fletcher. We're attorneys in Randolph. I represent three people, Mr. Mayor and council people. I represent the Pagano family, the Sedek family, and Piccione. Two of my people are here tonight. I know what I'm going to ask you to consider is that this is a private road by easement. Mr. Iacofano had some conversations about this in the past. There's three families that live there. The road's about 1,045 feet. I actually went to the road. I normally don't do road site inspections, but I did today because I wanted to see what I was going to talk about. And what I want to do is I'd like you to look at the road. These three people pay somewhere between $75,000 and $80,000 in taxes. And my request to you is you to take over the ownership of the road. We have an easement. We can extinguish the easement. They do get garbage as private. They do get mail. They don't get snow. The road's in really excellent condition. It's not something that I'm coming here saying, you know, the road is in deplorable condition, you have to come in here. Now, in another life, many, many years ago, over 20, I served for 12 years in Mount Olive as a council person. I understand the situation. I've had people come to me when I was there. I would make the visit. I don't think it's an outlandish request. I know there's concerns. Does this open up Pandora's box? But it's sort of like zoning. You have to come before you to make those requests. Every case is on its own merits. I think this street is actually in better condition than the Split Rock Road that I ran into to get to that street. So that's the request. You know, again, you know, I think the amount of taxes that somebody pays does have some bearing on what your considerations are. And so that's the relief that we're seeking. Whether you've had an opportunity to go out there and look at it, I don't know, but I would like that you would do that before you make a decision. And then, you know, Mr. Iacofano, we've known each other for 45 years. He's a little older than me. And maybe you get back to us and let us know what you think. But that's our request. Split Rock, 327 A, B, and C. That's where my clients live, on that road. All right? Okay. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Eric Wakilski?
Eric Wakilski, 120 Richard Street. I was going to read an email, but kind of interesting coming off of some of the earlier comments. Shared an email with all of you after the last meeting, and just as a follow-up to that, council in the past has not had a good reputation in the recent past. That's changed, which is great. It seems to be changing again. Not addressing the issue that was brought forward, in my opinion, and many other residents, allows for innuendo, rumor, and people to make their own decisions. To maintain the integrity and enforce what you guys are about in the council, I would encourage you to revisit that. Having an investigation, if there's nothing to be found, will only further to support and grow the integrity and the respect for you as council. If unfortunately something is found, then I would assume necessary action will be taken, and that's unfortunate. But again, you'll have resolved that problem, addressed it, and maintained your integrity. Thank you.
Thank you. April Royal?
April Royal, Hawthorne Court. This week, the mayor, acting in his capacity as mayor and on behalf of the administration, knowingly and deliberately posed for photographs with two present candidates for the Rockaway Township Board of Education, with both candidates and many others in attendance wearing campaign t-shirts and other regalia, and permitted those candidates to actively promote their campaign and distribute campaign materials at the mayor's taxpayer-funded event. The mayor, by his actions, implicitly endorsed these candidates for the Board of Education and turned a taxpayer-funded event into an in-kind contribution to those candidates. Further, by using the mayor's office to promote these candidates, the administration is attempting to influence the outcome of business to be brought before the board during these candidates' prospective tenure. This is wholly inappropriate, unethical, and constitutes an abuse of office and official misconduct. On behalf of the taxpayers of Rockaway Township, and on behalf of the students of the Rockaway Township School District, I urge this council in the strongest possible terms to censure the mayor and order his immediate personal reimbursement of all public monies used to create, promote, market, secure, and attend this event, as well as to mandate the proper reporting of these monies as an in-kind contribution to Ms. Matera Patiro and Ms. Szynski's campaign. I respectfully ask that the balance of the 3 minutes allotted to my comment be held in silence to honor the LGBTQ youth harmed by the policies advanced by Moms for Liberty and their supporters. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anybody from the public who did not sign up the sheet that wishes to speak? Again, just name and address for the record.
I'm Sandy Hall, 3 Maple Lane, Layton, New Jersey. I'm up here from Sussex County. Thank you for the opportunity to address the council tonight. I'm a founding member of the Delaware Water Gap Defense Fund. We actively oppose the Delaware River National Park and Lenape Preserve Alliance's proposal to change the designation of the Delaware Water Gap National Recreation Area to a national park and preserve. I'm not here to debate the issue. I'm addressing the designation comments made by a resident at your last town meeting. There are 2 important facts to know. First, requests to the Alliance for impact statements have been ignored. Secondly, approximately 58,000 acres in the Lenape Preserve would be open to forest-to-field conversion, and that could possibly lead to timber degradation, habitat disruption, land clearing, urbanization, soil erosion, and resource extraction. The gentleman who was here at the last meeting made a statement about this proposal, and what he did say, I'd just like to clarify some of his statements for the record. We are not anti-government. We are working with local legislators in Sussex and Warren counties, Pike and Monroe in Pennsylvania, to fight the designation proposal. The Turtle Clan of the Ramapo Lenape oppose the proposal, as does the Lenape Nation of Pennsylvania. It is the Anadarko Lenape from Oklahoma supporting the proposal. Hunting will not be allowed in this area, only in the preserve. The National Park designation does not guarantee more funding or staff. The National Park Service suffered a 12% budget cut last year. To be clear, this proposal did not originate with the National Park Service. We have met with the National Park Service and offered cooperation for events and volunteer events. I just want to say, again, this is just to counter some of the statements that were made on the record at your last meeting. Currently, there are 2 resolutions in Trenton opposing this proposal. AR 133 in the New Jersey Assembly and SR 93 in the Senate are waiting for a vote. We ask you to contact your local legislators, Dunn, Barranco, and Bucco, to support these resolutions that oppose the designation proposal. Pennsylvania Congressman Cartwright supports our efforts. New Jersey Congressman Keene supports our efforts. Congressman Gottheimer recently added an amendment to Appropriations Bill H.R. 8998, opposing the designation change, and this bill just passed in the House in August. I'm providing each council member with copies of the proposal, our objections and concerns, the resolution in the New Jersey State Senate, and a list of the opposing sporting and environmental organizations. We now have over 5,200 concerned citizens and groups in our opposition network. I have extra copies. If the gentleman who made those comments is present, I ask you if you have any questions or concerns, just call us anytime, and I thank you for your time and consideration to address these issues. And I have all this information with me. Who's the lucky person that gets it?
You can give it to Ms. Caruso.
Thank you again.
She'll make sure everybody gets it. Thank you. Is there anybody else from the public that wishes to speak? Okay. Moving on to the consent agenda, I'm pulling R24-159 for later in the meeting. Consent agenda R24-156, R24-157, R24-158, R-24-160, and R-24-161. Can I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Clerk, please take the roll.
Councilwoman Noon,
Yes.
Councilman Brooks,
Yes.
Councilman Sackett,
Yes.
Councilwoman Brooks,
Yes.
Councilman Quinn,
Yes.
Councilman Wojtovich,
Yes.
and Council President Morrison.
Yes, that's 7 yeses, motion passes. All right, we have a couple of appointments we're going to go through, and just let everybody know we're going to do appointments, then we're going to do reports, and then we're going to go into a closed session, after which we come back. I do not expect any action to be taken as a result of that closed session. First appointment, Robert Scher, Chief of Police. Can I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Clerk, please take the roll.
Councilwoman Noon,
Yes.
Councilman Brooks,
Yes.
Councilman Sackett,
Yes.
Councilwoman Brooks,
Yes.
Councilman Quinn,
Yes.
Councilman Wojtovich,
Yes.
and Council President Morrison.
Yes, that's 7 yeses, motion passes. He's now official. Congratulations to him. Joanne Claps to the Library Board of Trustees. Can I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Clerk, please take the roll.
Councilwoman Noon,
Yes.
Councilman Brooks,
Yes.
Councilman Sackett,
Yes.
Councilwoman Brooks,
Yes.
Councilman Quinn,
Yes.
Councilman Wojtovich,
Yes.
and Council President Morrison.
Yes, that's 7 yeses, motion passes. Richard Honorable. Richard Honorable to the Board of Adjustment. Can I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Clerk, please take the roll.
Councilwoman Noon,
Yes.
Councilman Brooks,
Yes.
Councilman Sackett,
Yes.
Councilwoman Brooks,
Yes.
Councilman Quinn,
Yes.
Councilman Wojtovich,
Yes.
and Council President Morrison.
Yes, that is 7 yeses, motion passes. Okay, we're going to go on to reports, and we will start with Ms. Councilman Quinn.
Thank you. An update on the Citizens Rec Committee. There was a couple of issues that they brought forward. Dave and Sue were there. I hope they brought it back to the mayor. One was about the bleachers, and the other was they had looked at the YouTube video of the council meeting, and they had concerns about sport programs paying for use of the fields. They said if they are looking to do this or any type of research on this, they want to be involved. And those were the two main issues that were brought up at that time. And I'm looking to see if administration has any update. I'll wait on as far as the bleachers go. Peterson Field has been packed with the football. We had opening day. I'm at Peterson a lot now because I have two grandsons playing football and two granddaughters playing cheerleading, and my youngest daughter as a coach. So I'm there. The 14th is another date that Peterson Field will be occupied all day with the varsity playing. And Fred West's wife is going to do the coin toss at that time. I'll be there all day. So please come out, support them. It's a great program. I hope they have a great season. And I know the mayor will make his announcement. I see that trophy sitting there. And I hope they have a safe and healthy season. Thank you.
Councilman Sackett.
Thank you, Council President. Just a couple items. I know myself and Councilman Quinn and the mayor attended the pep rally on the 30th. That was probably the biggest pep rally I've ever been to. By far, I was parked like blocks and blocks away. So excellent job by the Rockets, and great to see all the smiling faces. And and they ran a tight ship that night. I think it was done in 45 minutes, so it was a very nice job. I was at the county 9/11 memorial event on Sunday, the 8th, over in Parsippany, and it was well attended, and remembering those from Rockaway Township we had lost, and I know we're having our event tomorrow as well. Looking forward to the senior picnic on Thursday, volunteering, and also I just wanted to bring to the council, for those who do not know, Councilman Friedlander has suffered a medical issue, and he did request to possibly be able to call into the meeting tonight, and I would like to have the council make accommodations for Councilman Friedlander to be able to call into future meetings, whether it's on a phone or somehow we can set it up, because I think, it could be a few meetings he could miss. He was gutted to miss the meeting tonight. I don't think in the 7+ years I've been on the council with Manny, I think he's missed one meeting. And going through the medical issues he's dealing with, it's a lot. And he's a miracle to be here today. And if anyone wants to see me and talk to me, I can fill you in detail about him. But please, if we could think about for next meeting, be able to get some accommodations for Councilman Friedlander, because I know in the past, if we've had a medical issue, we have accommodated them. Thank you so much.
Councilman Brooks?
Thank you, Councilman Morrison. Right now, just schools are in session, both the high school and the elementary school. So my biggest thing is just making sure that those on the road watch out for the kids as they're getting on and off the bus, because I've already had a couple missed people stopping at the bus stop. So going through the buses. So thank you very much. That's it.
Councilman Butovich?
I'd just like to say that, in August, we had our first National Night Out, and I think it was a great event. It was attended by a lot of our residents, and I'd like to thank the police department. We had a lot of police officers that volunteered their time. I think there were 20 or 30 of them, and again, that was all volunteer time. And behind the scenes, well, Dave was giving out, so it's not really behind the scenes. He was giving out hot dogs and ice cream and everything else. In between Dave Dyer and Allison Lombardo, they did a great job to put everything together. So I hope, this is only going to get better from now on. So it was a great job to all those involved. And congratulations to Chief Scher on his appointment. I know he's going to do a great job. He's a dedicated servant to this community. That's it.
Councilwoman Noon?
Yeah, just congratulations to the chief. I also attended National Night Out. It was awesome. I was very impressed with the turnout, and looking forward to the senior picnic also. That's it.
Councilwoman Brooks?
No report, thank you.
Mr. Yachafano?
I have no report except, Council President, I'm asking you to make a motion to cancel the closed session for tonight. Special counsel is going to be here to address the council in closed session, had a family emergency. He can't make it. We can safely put that off to the next meeting.
Okay, so for now, I'm going to make a motion to withdraw motion R-24-159, consent agenda item R-24-159.
I'll second it.
Clerk, please take the roll.
Councilwoman Noon?
Yes.
Councilman Brooks?
Yes.
Councilman Sackett?
Yes.
Councilwoman Brooks?
Yes.
Councilman Quinn?
Yes.
Councilman Wojtovich?
Yes.
Council President Morrison?
Yes, and 7 yeses, motion passes. We will put that for now on the next meeting, Ms. Caruso. Anything else, Mr. Yachafano?
No, sir.
Mr. Mayor?
Yeah, a couple things. First, as Jack noted, last Saturday was the Mayor's Trophy football game, the Rockaway Rockets versus the Rockaway Borough Junior Knights, and the Rockets prevailed in convincing fashion. So it was a really good game, really competitive game. We bring the kids together after the game, talk to them a little bit, so it was really nice to see all the kids come together like that. I want to remind everybody we have another mobile DMV coming up in partnership with Assemblywoman Dunn, who was here earlier tonight, Monday, September 23rd, and Friday, September 27th. 10 a.m. to 1:45 p.m. in our parking lot. There's a, what is that called? QR code thing that you need to scan and set an appointment. You have to do it yourself. And then as Councilman Sackett reported, senior picnic is Thursday, and the weather, I think, is going to be perfect, so I think we're having it Thursday from 11 to 2 at Craigmere. If you need transportation, please call, forget it, it's too late for that. So, yeah, it's this Thursday, and Alice Lombardo, Sue Gabe, Jackie, they all do a great job planning the event. They have some great prizes to give away. We do an American barbecue again, I'm assuming, right? So great food, everybody loves, and it'll be a great time. That's all I have.
Ms. Palmieri?
No report. I just want to also wish Chief Shear congratulations. I love working with him, and I continue looking forward to working with him.
Ms. Ronte?
Yes, same congratulations to Chief Shear. Is that here? He's out celebrating?
Yeah.
All right, and then just two quick things. One, we had a bid opening for our next DOT municipal aid project, and that's going to be Richard Street. We received 7 bids, so it's nice to see healthy competition. Under budget, not anticipating until next spring for Richard Street roadway improvements. And the other quick thing is we were on a pre-con with the county this morning. They're going to mill and pave the northern end of Green Pond Road come mid-September into October. So please beware, watch out for detours. That's it.
Mr. Tabbitt?
Thank you, Council President. Just one item. I'd just like to acknowledge Brittany Bernstein, the local health outreach coordinator and program development specialist with the Division of Health. We have a Mayor's Community Walking Challenge underway for the next 5 weeks, and we have 26 teams of 4 residents each that are participating. We've had a great turnout, and our first kickoff event was this past weekend, and it was terrific. So just kudos to Ms. Bernstein for her work on this.
Thank you. Ms. Johnson?
No report, thank you.
Mr. Dyer?
No report, thank you.
Mr. Heinzelman?
No report.
Mr. Knopf?
Congratulations to Chief Shear. We got rid of all of the bear cans, so we have no more bear cans at the road garage. I would like to report that starting within the week, we will begin microsurfacing streets. Look on the website. We'll have the list of streets up there tomorrow morning. That's it.
Mr. Coward?
Nothing to report.
Okay. I would like to make a motion to adjourn by consensus. All in favor?
So moved.
Thank you.
Hey.